a billion-pound super team, versus their next-door neighbors. This isn't about points. It's about pain. A derby day where legacies can be destroyed. Soccer banger. Beyond headlines. Forget the league table. Forget the superstars. When Chelsea plays Fulham, none of that matters. This is the West London Derby. It's a battle for bragging rights, for pride, and for the soul of the city. For 90 minutes, these two clubs, separated by just over a mile, become the fiercest of enemies. And history shows anything can happen. On one side, you have the global superpower, Chelsea, a club built on billions, with a squad packed with some of the most expensive young talent on the planet. For them, this is a match they are expected to win. The pressure from the owners, the media, and the fans is immense. Anything less than a dominant victory is a humiliation. But they are walking into a fortress, Craven Cottage. It is one of the oldest and most intimidating grounds in English football. The stands are so close to the pitch that the players can hear every insult, every shout. The atmosphere is claustrophobic, hostile, and it is Fulham's greatest weapon. This is where giants come to die. And leading the charge is Fulham's manager, Marco Silva. He is a tactical genius when it comes to these games. He knows he can't outplay Chelsea, so he sets a trap. His teams are hyper-organized, defensively solid, and brutally efficient on the counterattack. He will turn this match into a street fight, and that is a fight Chelsea may not be ready for. And history is filled with warnings. While Chelsea has often been the stronger team, Fulham has a habit of pulling off shock results in this fixture. They live to be the thorn in the side of their wealthy neighbors. For Fulham, a draw feels like a win, and a win feels like a championship. They have nothing to lose, and that makes them incredibly dangerous. The entire match will be decided in the middle of the pitch. It is a battle of philosophies. Chelsea's billion-pound midfield, built on technical skill and grace, against Fulham's engine room, built on pure power and aggression. It is artistry versus brutality, and the winner of this battle will win the war. If Chelsea are to survive, they must stop one man, Joao Paulinho. He is Fulham's heartbeat and their hammer. A defensive monster who makes more tackles than almost anyone in Europe. His only job will be to hunt down and destroy Chelsea's creative players. He is the ultimate giant killer. And the man he will be hunting is Cole Palmer. After his explosive season, Palmer is no longer a secret weapon. He is Chelsea's main man. Fulham's entire game plan will be built around stopping him. Expect him to be double-teamed, to be kicked, and to be frustrated. This will be a massive test of his mentality. Another key battle will be on the flanks. Chelsea's lightning-fast wingers against Fulham's experienced, battle-hardened fullbacks. Can Chelsea's speed and skill break down Fulham's disciplined defensive wall? Or will Fulham's experience and physicality shut down the supply line to Chelsea's attackers? But the real secret weapon could be the set piece. Fulham are one of the most dangerous teams in the league from corners and free kicks. Chelsea's defense, despite their price tag, has shown a vulnerability in these situations. In a tight, scrappy derby, a single goal from a set piece could be the difference between glory and disaster. For Chelsea's young superstars, this is more than a tactical test. It's a test of character. Do they truly understand what a local derby means? The intensity, the hostility, the brutal demands of the crowd. If they are not prepared for the mental battle, all the talent in the world will not save them from a humiliating defeat. And on the sidelines, it's a fascinating clash. Enzo Maresca, a disciple of Pep Guardiola's beautiful, possession-based football, against the pragmatic, battle-hardened Marco Silva. Can Maresca's idealism survive the grinding reality of a vicious local derby? This match will be a huge test of his philosophy. For Fulham, this isn't just about 3 points. It's about unfinished business. Many of their players still remember the controversial defeats of the past. They are playing with a chip on their shoulder, fueled by a desire for revenge. That kind of emotion is a powerful and unpredictable weapon. For Chelsea, the dominant emotion is fear. The fear of a shock defeat, the fear of the media backlash, the fear of being humiliated by their smaller neighbors. In a derby, The team with more to lose often plays with a tension that can be paralyzing. And right now, Chelsea has everything to lose. In a match this tense and emotional, the first goal is more than just a goal, it's a weapon. If Chelsea scores first, it could break Fulham's spirit. But if Fulham scores first, Craven Cottage will erupt. The pressure on Chelsea would become unbearable. The first goal will decide everything. For Fulham to win, the path is clear. They must be defensively perfect, frustrate Chelsea's creative players, and be absolutely clinical on the counterattack or a set piece. They need to turn the match into a physical, ugly battle and use the energy of their home crowd to fuel a famous upset. For Chelsea to avoid disaster, they must do one thing: score an early goal. If they can score in the first 20 minutes, it will silence the crowd and force Fulham to come out and play. They need to match Fulham's intensity, win the midfield battle, and rely on a moment of individual brilliance from a star like Cole Palmer. So what is my prediction? I believe the pressure on Chelsea is too immense. The hostile atmosphere of Craven Cottage, combined with Fulham's desperate hunger for revenge, will be too much. I predict a shock 1-1 draw, with Fulham scoring a late, dramatic equalizer from a set piece. For Fulham, a draw would feel like a famous victory, a moment of glory against their billion-pound rivals. It would prove once again that they are the kings of the Derby Day upset. It would be a huge boost to their season, and a moment the fans would never forget. But for Chelsea, a draw is a disaster. It would be 2 points dropped, a huge dent in their title aspirations, and a public humiliation at the hands of their neighbors. The media would be brutal, the fans would be furious, and the pressure on the manager and his expensive squad would become unbearable. The trap is set. The question is, can they escape? Who do you think will win this massive London derby? Let us know your score predictions in the comments below. If you're hyped for the Premier League, make sure you like and subscribe for more stories that go beyond the headlines. Thanks for watching.